On now to an NDTV special initiative. Every year across India, people die waiting for an organ. We at NDTV want to change that. So along with Fortis, we are campaigning for organ donation. We can all help save lives. We can all help give the gift of life to someone else. We've been tracking the story across the country throughout the day. We'll be looking at this very closely this evening at 9 p.m. as well. For the moment, let's go across to NDTV's Alok Pandey, who joins us from Kolkata, and Saurav Gupta, who joins us from Mumbai. Alok, across to you first. What are some of the reactions that you're getting from people? What are some of the questions that you're getting from people?
Well, yes, thank you so much, Vishnu. We are at the City Centre Mall here in Kolkata, Salt Lake, and Mr. Kalyan Mukhopadhyay is a police officer, a tough one at that, but he's also a painter. And he's come here today to draw, to paint, and to also give us a message for organ donation. Mr. Mukhopadhyay, I just want to ask you, sir, what are you drawing here, and what is your message for people who'd like to donate their organs, sir?
Basically, organ donation is the crying need of the country right now. And here I am drawing the eye first, which can be donated, which is donated easily. And eye here is a symbol for all the other organs. And inside the eye, I am donating a blind person's face, so that lights of eyes from ourselves should go to the people who cannot see. So
you know, I must ask you, which is the job that you like better, your policing job or giving out these messages through your paintings?
Both. Policing is my profession and painting is my passion.
Thank you so much, sir. You can carry on. I also want to go across to Yan Law. He's a development officer with the All India Football Federation. How important is it, sir, for sports people like you or people associated with sport like you to come here and to actually speak to people and to give this message?
So basically, I feel that organ donation is more like a lost noble cause, you can say, that, you know, the awareness needs to be created, because there are a lot of healthy people, you know, who are maybe not willing to donate their organs, thinking it's, you know, unethical. But I really feel that even if you donate organs, you can live on. You know, you can live on for eternity. I recently read an article about one young child, about 4 years old in the US, so who had brain tumor and lost his life. But the parents donated their child's organs, and you know, the heart was donated to one child in Saudi Arabia, if I'm not wrong.
All right.
And that child is still living on, you know, because
Absolutely.
of the heart. So
Absolutely.
that's something really fantastic.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So I think it's very important that these gentlemen have spared their time on a rainy Sunday in Kolkata, Vishnu, to come out and actually give us this message. Very heartening to see this happening, and many people coming to register and to pledge to be donors here in Calcutta.
All right. Thanks very much, Alok, for joining us. Saurabh, we saw Dhanraj Pillai with you earlier on today, telling people that, look, get involved. What about others? Is there a great sense of enthusiasm? Are people being involved in this?
Had a lot of people who've actually been coming in, inquiring, many of them also registering. The meter is at 32 right now. We've had 32 registrations since the morning, since we started, and that's only in about 4 hours. So I have a fantastic panel of doctors to answer some very basic questions that people have been asking. Who can be a donor, sir?
I am Dr. Suresh Bhagat, urologist and transplant surgeon. Anybody between the age of 18 and 65 who is medically fit can donate their kidney if both kidneys are normal.
Right, sir. Thank you so much. Ma'am, policy-wise, there's always a challenge. You're someone who knows that very well. What are the challenges that you face policy-wise? What deters people?
Dr. Supriya Amaya, I am the hospital administrator. What challenges we face is about the knowledge, lack of adequate knowledge, and the awareness which has not been taken up sufficiently. So more and more awareness camps, awareness programs are done. I'm sure people will come up as organ donors.
And that's exactly what we are doing here as well. I'd like to ask you, ma'am, you deal with children, and pediatric transplants, I believe, are a bigger challenge. That's what you were mentioning?
Yes, indeed they are. I'm a pediatric cardiologist, and dealing with kids is very, very emotional. But I appeal to everybody out there. The loss of someone will mean saving a life in the next one. So,
very quickly to you also. You know, India needs more donors. Why is this abysmal gap between the number of donors and the number of people who are waiting for transplants?
I think it's lack of awareness. And we are a spiritual country. I think we should say that this dan is the best dan, organ donation is the best dan.
So very quickly before I wrap this, you know, what as a doctor, what is the biggest challenge that you see in organizing or getting through with more transplants?
The one is the number of donors, because the gap is very high. So having educational activities and starting very young, I would have this in the schools if at all.
And sir, last question, very quickly. India doesn't lack medical facilities, it's only donors, right?
100%. We are at par with any other hospital in the world as far as facilities are concerned. It is just the awareness and desire which is lacking.
Thank you so much, sir. Well, that is what it is. We've heard from the best of doctors of what are the challenges and what we need to do.
All right, Saurabh, thanks very much for joining us. We'll come back to both Saurabh and Alok and indeed our other correspondents from across the country as we keep tracking the Fortis NDTV More to Give campaign. It's about organ donation, and it's all about how you can make a difference in pledging your organ to possibly save the life of another human being.